Hi my friends, let's model the part number 94, pressure regulator body, from my collection of 100 parts. The picture is this. There are no very difficult elements here. Let's see the drawing. These two sloped holes can be interesting. The rest, not very. Let's start. We start by creating a rectangle with two corners chamfered, as you can see. The length of 125, the distance here of 65, and placing on the same horizontal this side. Let's draw another construction line to make symmetry, to create symmetry between these two and the axis. Angles are 15. Width is 120, and this dimension is 110. That's all. Not all, because we have to apply a fillet of 15 between these two and these two. What happens here? Okay. It's too large for this angle. Finish sketch, F6, extrude, other direction, extrusion of 12. You see dimensions here, yes, all of them. 110, width or thickness of 12. Okay. Now let's create the back face, this face, this, which is on this side. It is 123, 110, which means aligned with this, and the thickness of 14. Good. This is the face. We draw a rectangle like this. Dimension is from here, 100 123. 1, 2, 3. It seems to have no connection here. Yes, we don't. So I make this connected. There is also a fillet of 12 at these two corners. Finish sketch, extrude this other direction, 14. Okay. Next is the cylinder. There is a cylinder here with dimensions 95, diameter of 95, and length of 116. Yes, external, nothing internal. The dimension is from here. Good. Then let's create the circle on this face. F6, this face, circle with the diameter 95, the same vertical or horizontal vertical, yes, with this, and the distance between the upper line to the center is 68. Finish sketch, extrude this other direction of 116. Good. There is another circular feature, 70 on 4 on this face, concentric with the previous cylinder. So I create a sketch, I project geometry, this unique circle, I draw a circle of 70, and I extrude specifical this one on 4. The next is this area, which is on the same dimension like this, but -2. Yes, the radius here is 12. Good. Let's create a sketch here with a circle of radius 12 and another circle equal to the previous, and F7, tangent and tangent, tangent and tangent, trim, finish, extrude this area on 116 minus 14 minus 2. Good. There is a difference of 2 here. We continue with this interior. Diameter of 72, 108, 74, 60 and 4. The plane is this one, F7. We draw a line from midpoint green to midpoint green. We change the kind of this line and we draw our contour up, right, down and to the end, perpendicular, and closing so. Dimension 72, the clearance is 74, 108, 108, 4, and 60. Okay, revolve, cut. Okay. Now, if you look careful, you see that this face has a clearance for a gasket. Yes, this detail is very suggestive. 4 on 2, 6 degrees, symmetrical of course, and from this point is measured 98. Yes, this is twice because there is another one here inside the same shape. Yes, you see here. So the detail D is here for both this one and this one. This is with a diameter of 98. Let's start with it. You remember everything. The plane is XY, F7, and I draw that trapeze. Yes, line, 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 and closing line. Good. Center line from the midpoint to the midpoint is enough. This length is enough. And we apply 98 diameter here. Good. Now we have dimensions. These sides are equal and the angle is 6. 6. The depth is 2 and the bottom is 4. Finish sketch, revolve, cut. Okay. Next is this round pocket with the same clearance, diameter 110, 115, and 5. You see this pocket. The plane is the same. and we draw a rectangle with a corner. We make this line center line. We apply the major diameter 115 and also the depth, which is 5. Then again trapeze with these two sides equal with a closing. No closing, because I apply split and I cut this line, and so 6 degrees, 4 on 2, and this is the diameter of 110. Finish sketch, revolve, cut. Okay. Now these two holes, yes, 20 placed at 17 from the center of the pocket at an angle of 15. We create two axes with 2 points on this midline, and we create holes from here to up because of this sloping face. Okay, this plane F7, line from green midpoint to green midpoint. Yes. What kind of line? Construction. And now 2 lines from the bottom of the pocket to the midline. Another one parallel with the first. We'll apply manually. Parallel 15 degrees, (17) from this point to the center point, 17, and also 17 in the other direction. Good. Fully constrained. Now we see that lines. We make them axis. The first one is this one, and the second is the other. Now we hide this, but not now, to apply points at the end. 1 point and another. Visibility and hole. From this point, on this direction, up. Okay. Simple hole through of 20. The first hole is already placed. The other one same situation. Okay, visibility removed to all these 4 work entities. I just noticed that I confused these 2 thicknesses. Yes, this is 14 and this is 17. I used 14 here instead of 17. So let's modify this mistake. This is the mistake. Double click and apply 17. Okay, but what is 14? 14 are these 2 ears. Yes, ears which are dimensioned here, radius 9, fillet 4, holes 6.5, and there is also a clearance with radius 35 behind every ear with a thickness of 8. Let's create this in a side and then mirror to the other side. Okay, we draw the contour here, very easy, starting from here, a line, an arc, and back. Same horizontal between these 2. The radius is 9. The distance between these 2 is 108 divided by 2. 108 divided by 2. That's all. Extrude this area, the other direction, 14. Okay. Then a hole on this face, this center, through diameter of 6.5. Okay. On this face, we create that clearance, which is an arc from up to down and a radius of 35. The same placement on horizontal. The distance from the arc to the center is 82 divided by 2 plus this. Good. Extrude this segment, cut the other direction on 8. Now we add fillet of 4 on both sides. Okay. Good. Mirror. What mirror? The fillet, extrusion, hole, and ears. Yes, all these 4. Mirror plane is XY. Okay. Next is this extrusion, if you can see here, which is detailed here, and the best is here. 60 on 60, radius of 8, distance of 117 from up. Let's create this plane. Plane 117 with minus. Then we draw a square centered (60 on 60) with fillets of 8 at each corner. Finish sketch, extrude to the part. Okay, remove visibility, holes. There are 4 holes, metric 5, depth 14. Finish sketch, hole, threaded ISO metric 5, full depth on 14, on a distance 14, and we select all these 4 holes. Okay, we continue with these 4 holes, which are centered either on this radius 12 or this radius 12. So we select this face, we select this face for creating a sketch, finish, hole, normal, not threaded, through hole with a diameter of, in this point, diameter of 10.5 each point. As you can see. Good. F6. Now there are other holes here, but first let's apply a 12 and 11 fillet on these 2 corners. Okay. Not these are the points, we must create them. 1, 2. On no line. They are on the same horizontal with these ones, and on the same vertical on each of them. Distances are here, 98, 98. This is 98, and we apply only this 98. Finish sketch. The holes are metric 8. Metric 8, which is through but not everywhere. I'll place them under this 17. Yes, they go here. Good. Hole. Also here. Metric 8 ISO 8 2 to this face. Okay, in order to limit how deep they are in this corner, the last is this counter bore 30 20 no 20 30 in the middle of the square, depth of 8. This is the square. We know that we have a point here, so we use this hole, this point, not threaded, counter bore of 20, tab 2, yes, 2 to this face. You have to see here blue. Yes, if I click here, you see blue. Then I am entitled to select what to. Tab, diameter, major diameter 30, and the depth of the counter bore is 8. Okay. Now we finished the part. Let's select material, steel cast, the same for the general aspect, and machining some faces. Not very sure, but let's make some selections. To be still polished. F6. Now let's see the data. High properties, physical update, 4.9 kilograms. That's all for the moment. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.